Hi everyone, hope you all are having an awesome experience in this expansion. I know that some bugs and problems still persist, but Blizzard is working very hard to fix that fast. And I'm sure that by now everyone knows that Blizzard added 5 more days to the active subscriptions around the time of the release as an apology. With that out of the way, let us enter our realm of lore and speculation. Everyone knows the old gods is vanilla WoW because of Cthulhu in Ankirai. Everyone knows that they are the counterpart of the Titans because they feed on chaos. And by this point everyone knows more or less how they look like. Sharp teeth, terrifying voice, tentacles all over the place, normally protected by the faceless ones, and sometimes bugs. Most of them live underground, but there is one that lives underwater and expected to be the right in the bottom of the Maelstrom. That old god is N'Zoth. He lives underwater, probably in Ny'alotha or Nar-Shaddaa. All information about him is just that he is presumably the one behind the Iceborn Queen Azshara turning to the Naga. He was the one controlling Deathwing during all this time, and he was responsible for the Emerald Nightmare. So, we know that N'Zoth has been causing all these problems and manifesting even more since pre-Kata, yeah? So after all these events, why didn't he even made an appearance? I warn you that this topic enters the realm of speculation, so everything you're gonna hear now is pure fiction of mine, made by me. Everything can happen in the future, so please don't take this too seriously. We have 3 books in which N'Zoth has some kind of presence. We have the Cataclysm that made that presence even more problematic, with Deathwing being controlled by N'Zoth himself and almost causing the Hour of Twilight. And we know that N'Zoth lives under the sea, and we've seen something more while we were leveling during the Cataclysm. The leveling zone hated by everyone, Vashj'ir. It is the zone with less Cataclysm feel. It was a zone already existent instead of a zone made by the damage caused by Deathwing. And when you get there in the boat, you are attacked by the tentacles of Ozumath. You must remember that Vashj'ir is an optional questing zone, you know? Why would they have 2 different questing zones at the beginning to get to the same level for both factions? It's clear that Vashj'ir was some kind of test zone. You there get to know Neptulon, the Tide Hunter, the big boss of water elementals, and you also see the Naga. In the end, Neptulon disappears, and it was supposed to be in a raid called Abyssal Maw, where we would see Neptulon again and what happens to him. The idea was later scrapped, I believe, because of the fact of the players hating the underwater zone. Vashj'ir left a lot of questions of what could happen next. And after Deathwing being killed in the Maelstrom, it could happen something like N'Zoth seeing his pawn killed and absorb what's left of its suspect powers. And I don't know if you remember it, sometime after the Cataclysm's release, Blizzard registered a trademark named The Dark Below, leaving many fans to assume this to be the next expansion. And from my point of view, it actually was. You see, I believe that it was because of the fail of Vashj'ir that Blizzard didn't went on with The Dark Below. Everything was pointing to that side. Elementals, Naga, Night Elves accepting mages into their ranks again, the Emerald Nightmare, Pawns of N'Zoth appearing. Everything will take us to one point: Queen Azshara and N'Zoth. In my opinion, Mists of Pandaria was more like the expansion to be used after The Dark Below, but I believe Blizzard was like, okay, the players don't like the underwater zones, there's few people questing Vashj'ir, it seems they won't like the Dark Below gameplay how we've done it in Vashj'ir, so fuck it, let the Pandarians come to the scene earlier while we study more ways to get a good gameplay in a underwater expansion. With this, I will end this video telling you that Blizzard registered the trademarked Eye of Azshara, so it might be the new name for the fan called the Dark Below. Only time will tell, and I can't wait to find out. Let me know in the comments if I missed something or some of your opinions about this theory, or your own theory if you want to. Watch my other videos if you want to, subscribe if you like them, and have an awesome one.